Welcome to Combo. It's Basil here with the Samsung Galaxy S4. This is Samsung's latest flagship phone and it is pretty gorgeous. But why is it gorgeous? What makes this a flagship? Kicking off with the design, and it is just 7.9 millimeters thin. And yes, we say thin because it is thin. If we pull out a Samsung Galaxy S3 from our pocket, despite having a smaller screen, it's the same thickness. And we'll just put them side by side for you. And indeed, it's pretty much got the same kind of fascia. You can expect that because you've got way less bezeling on the Samsung Galaxy S4. So design-wise, Samsung has really done some impressive stuff with the Galaxy S4. It feels pretty nice in the hand, more ergonomic than, for example, the Sony Xperia Z. Though, it has to be said, nowhere near as rich feeling as HTC's gorgeous metal unibody One. Moving on to the display, and you've got a full HD display on board. 1080p resolution brings a PPI up to 441. Way better than the Samsung Galaxy S3. It's an AMOLED display, or Super AMOLED display more precisely, so you can expect really vibrant colors, and we can attest to the fact they absolutely pop on here. You've also got really nice deep dark blacks. It isn't going to be as sharp as the HTC One, for example, but you will definitely see some gorgeous pixel density on there. And at this PPI, the human eye is probably not going to notice. One thing which we didn't mention before is the back cover is removable. There's a 2600 mAh battery in there, as well as microSD expandability, and the device is available in 1632 and 64 GB of storage. Moving on to the UI, and you've got Android 4.2 on here, which is really great. It's the most recent version of Android, and it's the most current available on any flagship. You've got that overlaid with Samsung's TouchWiz user interface. Samsung's TouchWiz looks pretty sweet compared to TouchWiz of old. It definitely looks cleaner, and all the icons are redrawn for this 1080p display. You've also got some very cool smart features on board. If we, for example, jump into the gallery, we can swipe through our gallery pictures with nothing more than a waft at the top of the screen. If we jump out, and we can actually preview our gallery's elements with just a hover. Now our fingers aren't even touching the screen, and yet they're still pulling up that preview, saving nasty fingerprints on your device, and just adding to the cool factor. Other key elements in terms of the user interface are the apps Samsung throws on board. We can see S-Health, for example, acting as a pedometer and a calorie tracker, S-Translator translating your applications, although admittedly we've seen that with Google Translate, and Story Album, which pulls a whole load of photos together, turns them into a desktop published style album, and lets you print them off with ease. Or so Samsung say. It'll be interesting to see how all these applications transpire once we make it, the phone makes it through to our offices for a review. As far as what's going on under the hood, it's a 1.9 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 processor. This is incredibly powerful. Only the HTC One comes close. Taking a look around the back, you've got a 13 megapixel rear-facing camera along with an LED flash. What's really great about the camera is the fact that Samsung has customized the user interface to incorporate some really smart features. Immediately you can see a lot more options on board. Drama, for example, will composite a range of photos together to best capture moving images. Sound and Shot will capture one shot and will actually composite it with sound. 9 seconds of audio, so it brings the picture to life. There's a whole load of things we've seen before, like HDR, and others that we haven't, or we've seen on other elements, on other devices, such as, if we can, animated photo, which will create an animated GIF. We've seen that on Lumia 920, for example, and other Lumia devices from Nokia. Another element of the camera UI, which we haven't mentioned so far, is the fact that you can actually have a picture of the front and rear facing camera taken simultaneously. If we take that picture, we can incorporate the picture taker and the subject into the same photo, sharing that and just making for a richer experience. And it's a really nice, again, way Samsung innovates around the user interface, and we think that's really what it's all about. Hardware will only take you so far, but Samsung really are pushing the sensors to the next level. Another thing we didn't talk about was the sensors. There are 9 sensors on board in total. The 7 that were found on the Samsung Galaxy S3, as well as a barometer and an infrared remote control, so this thing can control your television. That pretty much wraps everything except for the fact you'll have a 2600 mAh battery on board. That is a shed load of juice, so we're expecting the device to last at least one full day. Thanks for watching Recombu. I have been Basil. This has been a Samsung Galaxy S4. We'll be getting one in for review very soon, so if you have any questions about this gorgeous flagship from Samsung, fire us a comment in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, click like. If you like our channel, which of course you do, just click subscribe.